It's a South Haven icon that's been standing for more than 100 years, but time and weather have taken their toll on the lighthouse at the end of the pier.
24-hour News 8's Brady Gillum paid a visit to the old lighthouse to learn about the project to preserve it.
We'll talk about your fixer-upper. The Historical Society bought the lighthouse for just $1, but they spent another $300,000 fixing it up.
These structures are getting much older, harder to maintain, and at some point, unless you're willing to have someone come in and do a complete renovation, the structure is eventually going to fall apart.
That someone turned out to be the Historical Association of South Haven. It bought the lighthouse from the federal government in 2012 for $1 with one small condition.
Sandblast, get it back down to the metal.
It agreed to preserve and maintain the structure. That meant the Historical Association had to raise $300,000 to restore the iconic lighthouse. It started the Save the Light Capital campaign.
We started our brick paver program. We asked for pledges for continuing years of support. We asked for donations and kind of crossed our fingers. And it worked. Amazingly enough, it worked.
With the help of a $60,000 grant, the association raised the money in just a year. That was when the restoration work began.
So the structure is actually made out of steel. And here she sits on the end of a pier, exposed to all kinds of elements year-round. Honestly, when we began, we walked around our building, we walked around the lighthouse, and we said, oh my goodness, how are we going to pull this off? It really felt insurmountable.
Workers sandblasted the lighthouse, applied a zinc coating to prevent rust, and then painted the lighthouse its familiar red.
When we took over the light and got inside, you could see a lot of corrosion, just rust coming through on the interior.
Today, the lighthouse looks, well, like new.
And now it's just nice and clean and very simple.
In the end, the Historical Association fulfilled its promise to restore and maintain the South Haven treasure.
So this is kind of surprising that it happened so quickly, and so we're ready to have a party this evening.
Now, the dedication for the lighthouse starts tonight at 7. In South Haven, Brady Gillum, 24-hour News 8.